Yo, what's going on? Look, these are the biggest lies weed smokers tell themselves. Right now, it's hot out here. I got the AC on. You might hear a bit of noise in the background. I'm sweating. My forehead, my neck, like you could probably see it. But these are the biggest lies weed smokers tell themselves, yeah? The first one is, I can quit anytime. That one right there, every weed smoker who is actually addicted has told themselves or told other people, I can quit anytime, when you can't. Because if you could actually quit anytime, you would have quit by now. And for you to even have to say to people, I can quit anytime, just proves to yourself and to me, you want to quit, because you know you should be quitting. You know you need to quit. So why would you even say to people, I can quit anytime? Because you know you want to quit. That's why. You know it's affecting your health. You know it's slowing down your progress. You know it's getting in the way of your priorities. Like so many people I've come across who say, I can quit anytime I want. Weed ain't a problem to me. See, me, I was the opposite. I already knew from the beginning stages of me smoking weed, I already knew it's a fucking problem. Like, I already knew it. So, like, I wasn't even saying to myself, I can quit anytime. I was just saying, I need to quit. I need to quit. But people who live in denial, they tell people they could quit anytime. When you can't, because you would have quit by now. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. Oh, I can control how much I smoke. Weed doesn't get in the way of my priorities. That's another one. People who say weed doesn't get in the way of their life and their priorities, they can still get everything done. Which is kind of true to a certain degree. Like, there are a lot of people who can become successful, and there's plenty of examples to prove that. Plenty of celebrities, plenty of people who have successful businesses, plenty of people who can just show up at the gym and show up to work, and weed isn't getting in their way. Of course there are people, but if you're not one of those people, then you need to quit. You know what I'm saying? You need to quit. And those people who can actually still get everything done while smoking weed, they can probably do more without weed. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, if you know weed is getting in the way of your life and your priorities and the person you want to be, you need to quit. Don't watch other people. Don't watch other people. Like, a lot of people want to use top tier celebrities as an excuse to justify smoking weed. Like, oh, Snoop Dogg smokes weed, Seth Rogen smokes weed, oh, this businessman smokes weed. Like, you're not them. You know what I'm saying? You're not them. Another lie weed smokers tell themselves is, I'm not addicted, when you know damn sure you are addicted. Because how many times have you tried to quit? How many times have you made promises to yourself, you're never gonna smoke again, you're gonna quit on Monday, you're not buying no more weed, you're not hanging around those weed smokers no more? How many times have you told yourself that? You're gonna get in the gym, you're gonna clean up your diet? How many times have you told yourself that? How many times have you said to yourself, I'm gonna lock in, this is my last toke, my last toke, throw away all your cigarettes, throw away all the grinders, all the Rizzlers? You know what I'm saying? How many times have you done that? The amount of times I done that, I threw away my weed. I threw away grinders, Rizzlers, cigarettes, threw them in the bin, ripped up the cigarettes, threw them in the bin, said I'm not smoking anymore. And then the next day, I'm in the bin trying to find the little bits of chip. I already went and bought another draw. You know what I'm saying? Like, bought another grinder, bought more Rizzler. So I threw away all my Rizzlers, all my grinders, all my cigarettes to go and buy more. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, if you want to quit smoking, you have to be in. You have to be in it. Like, you can't, like, be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You have to be in. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to quit smoking, you can't. First of all, you have to stop lying to yourself. You have to stop with these lies, because these lies are just, they're lies. You know what I'm saying? So you actually have to stop lying. First of all, admit to yourself you have a problem. That's the first step. If you want to quit, admit to yourself, say, I have a problem. Say it to yourself out loud if you have to say it out loud. I have a problem. I'm addicted. What can I do to beat this addiction? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you act like you're not addicted and ignore that, then it's like you're not fighting against an addiction when you are addicted. That's the first step to quitting. Like, admit you have a problem. Admit it's not right for you. Admit you want to quit. Admit it's no good for you. And that's the first step. You know what I'm saying? If you're living in denial, acting like weed ain't a problem, then that's a problem. That's a problem. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you admit it's a problem and you start working towards fixing that problem, then it's no longer a problem, because you're working on it. You know what I'm saying? You're working on it. As long as you're working on something, it's no longer a problem. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for instance, I always used to say, I want more money, I want more of this, I want to get in better shape. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you start working towards getting more money, towards you start working towards getting in better shape, it's no longer a problem because you're working towards it. You're solving it as you go. But when you're not working towards your problems, then it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? When you're not solving them, then it's a problem. You know what I'm saying? I have no problems in my life because all the problems I had, I was creating with the drink, with the drugs, with the alcohol, with the weed, with just the bad habits, just not focusing on my future. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a problem because I wasn't focusing on the problems. I was just ignoring them. You know what I'm saying? I was ignoring them. But as soon as I stopped all those bad habits, I no longer have any problem. All I face in life are challenges. You know what I'm saying? And if you're struggling with weed right now, like I said to yourself, stop lying to yourself. Like I said, stop lying to yourself. Admit to yourself you have a problem. Like, admit you're addicted. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's fine. If you're addicted, it's fine. As long as you know that, and as long as you're doing what you can to remove that addiction and fix that addiction, then you're on the right track. You know what I'm saying? So you have to admit it to yourself. You know what I mean? And I can quit anytime I want thing, I've heard so many people say that, and I'm like, if you're even telling me you can quit anytime you want, if you're even telling people I can quit anytime I want, why do you even have to say that? Because you know deep down you want to quit. If you didn't want to quit, you wouldn't even think about quitting or mention you can quit anytime you want. You know what I mean? And people want to say, oh, I quit for 2 months. I'm not addicted because I went without it for 2 months and I chose to smoke again. Well, you had a break. That's not quitting, is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, the amount of people who have messaged me on Instagram and say I want to take a break from smoking, I'm like, I'm not here to help you take a break from smoking. I'm here to make sure you quit for good. That's the whole point in quitting something, is never doing it again, never touching it again. Because taking the break, what's the point of that? What's the point of having a 6 month break from weed to go back to it, to put yourself in the same spot again? That's not improving your life, is it? That's just taking a break from it. That's just taking a break to go back to it. And you're getting older. When you return back to it 6 months later, you're older now, and now you're going back to it and keeping yourself held back. Like, what's the point? If something has been causing you problems in your life, you remove that from your life, period. No debate, no discussion. You know what I'm saying? No negotiation. And if you're serious about quitting, if you're sick of lying to yourself over and over again, DM me on Instagram at JohnnyCherry_. We can discuss your situation. I'll tell you exactly where you're going wrong. I'll help you beat this habit. Like, come on, man, you need to beat this habit.